Welcome back to another cookie video with Girl Scouts and NYPENN Pathways. Today's topic, where do I find essential cookie reports? As you can imagine, there are a ton of moving pieces having to do with the cookie program. I'm sure you're all familiar with eBudde, but did you know that eBudde has tons of reports right there at your fingertips that might make things easier for you, such as who gets what cookies, how do I determine who gets what rewards, and even how much money do I have to make sure it's in our bank account for our cookie payments? Well, help walk with us today as we're going to dive into eBudde, and we will show you some of the most popular reports to help you out. To get started with checking out all of our helpful reports and data available to you, make sure you log on to your eBudde website. Once you're in, make sure you check that left-hand side of the screen in case you're associated with more than one troop, so that you're working with the correct troop and getting the correct data. Once you are ready to go, you will notice that there actually is some data available right there for you on the dashboard. This data is nice because it gives you a quick snapshot of what your troop is currently doing. You will notice across the top, there's a nice bar graph that shows me my orders for initial order, council gets a carrying, and additional orders. If this was not my first program year, I actually have green bars next to it that would compare how I'm doing this year as opposed to last year. And you can see there are different buttons up here that you could change your data as well. One fun one that I like to always check out is the variety. And this will break it down by our 9 different packages of cookies so I can see what we happen to sell most of. As you scroll down, you will see a nice little box about DOC girl delivery orders. So this gives you an idea really quickly of how many cookies and varieties are selling for girl delivery that you need to manage as a troop. And then it even goes and has an orange box that tells you your current troop per girl average. Our next report that we're going to look at is we're going to jump over to our rewards tab. In our previous video, we already submitted both our initial and final rewards. So today we're just going to look at them. You'll notice for each type of reward, there are 2 buttons. There's a view button and a girl report button. If you click on the view button, it is just going to give you a quick breakdown of the overall amounts of each type of reward. So, you know, 5 koala plushes, 5 goal getter patches, 3 adopt a koala. So it's not going to break it down by girl necessarily, but it will give you the overall report here. I recommend once the rewards arrive that you click this girl report tab. This is going to download an Excel spreadsheet, and it is a larger spreadsheet because it has a column for each potential reward, and that even includes a column for each size of each shirt as well. So it is a very long report, but once you get in here, you will notice that there's a line for each girl, and you can go all the way across, and it will give you a tally for which rewards each girl earned. And what's nicer is when you pick up those rewards, it will give you a quick total number. So when you're checking those rewards from your coordinator, you can see, yep, I need 5 buttons, I need 5 bracelets, I need, and you can go all the way down, and so it gives you a quick opportunity to make sure you're checking everything that you need. So that is a great report. And again, it is larger, but once you download it, you can delete those extra columns that you don't need, and you can adjust the report to what you need. Our next tab that we're going to visit is the sales report tab. This is a very popular tab that kind of gives you the running numbers on how your program is doing. When you log in, you will notice that it gives your troop leader contact information right here. It'll give you a quick glance at how many girls you have selling versus registered, and their current PGA and their initial PGA. It will also give you a breakdown here of the different types of proceeds you might be earning. Like for right now, because it's in the demo, it shows that the package price is 0. Obviously, our package price would be the $5. But you will also notice where it says right here, where it has the generic proceeds and the IRM adjustments, you will notice that there might be tiered rewards too. So in case you're a troop that maybe opts out of something, you got a higher tier, that will be there as well. But the main stuff we want to check out in here is at the bottom. You will notice that right here it says packages received. This is going to grow as your sale continues. It's going to have your initial order. It's going to have any covered orders, any DOC orders, like the direct delivery. Those are all going to be in here. If you have a troop that transfers some cases of cookies to you, all of these are going to continue to populate over here, and it's going to show you the total number of packages received throughout the program. It's also going to show you the DOC packages received, charity, all those types are all going to accumulate and break down on this side. On this side is payments made. This side is also going to grow as the program continues. These are payments that are going to be made to council, and it also includes the payments from DOC. So if a customer goes on to one of the girls' websites and buys 10 packages of cookies, they send that $50 right to the website. That is going to appear right here on your payments made. And what this website and council will do is they're going to balance that out, because we're not going to, hand you the $50 and then have you give us back our proceeds. So it does all the math for you, which is really nice. And again, this site is going to grow. So if you have girls who are very active on that DOC, this report is going to get very, 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 very long as you go, because it is essentially a living document and it'll show each individual transaction. It's really kind of neat to watch this grow and see just how active your girls are. And it will truly show you just how amazing that DOC is in helping the girls get to their goals. At the bottom of the report, it will show you total troop sales. If my demo site actually showed that it was $5 per package, it would show me that, maybe our total troop sales is $10,000. It will tell me what our troop proceeds are. So that's like the final money that our troop is keeping. And then it will show you the council proceeds, what we are going to be owing to council. This next line over here, again, starts with that council proceeds. It's going to deduct any payments made. And that includes those payments from the DOC and any of the ACH payments that we've already made to the council. And then it's going to give you a running tally of the amount that you owe to council. So if any given moment you want to just jump in and see what your current balance is to council, you can go right on in and you can notice that. As we go through the program, we do have a few different ACH dates, which is when we take your payment from your bank account. So depending on what it is, you'll be able to see that quickly. So if it's like 50% of your initial order, you'll be able to see what your initial order is up here and do that math. If it is 50% of what you owe to council, you're just going to look here and you're going to take half that number. If the ACH is your total final balance, whatever this number is displayed here, that's what will be taken from your bank account. And you can, of course, shift this to show the report in cases as opposed to packages if you want to, or you can click this and you show as a PDF in case you want to print the page and save it. The bulk of the reports that we're going to have is going to be right over on our reports tab. We have a few different types of reports that will be helpful for you. At the top, we have those famous bubble sheets that everybody loves. The pickup sheet is the bubble sheet. They'll show how many cases of each variety of cooking you are getting. You do not have to print that out and bring it to your pickup. They will already have it for you. But in case you want to see it, you can, of course, hit the view button. We also have included a blank pickup bubble form as well. This is a fun resource to use. Your girls will love doing this with the troop when they're sorting out their initial cookies that have arrived, when they get to take them home and start delivering to their customers. So if you're having girls who are going to help you sort out their cookies, because it's their program, you can sort these out and say, okay, Susie needs 21 adventurefuls and 47 thin mints. And it's a great way to stay organized and have the girls manage their own program. This cupboard report here will show a brief resource list of all the various cupboards that are available throughout our council footprint. It'll give them their name, address, contact information, some important notes about maybe like where you're supposed to park. And you'll also notice that it'll even have a column for unavailable cookies. So say it's a crazy year and we just cannot keep in do-si-dos. If you go to that report, it will quickly show you that, sorry, Cicero cupboard doesn't have the do-si-dos, but if you go to the Pulaski cupboard, there you go, whatever it may be. We have a similar report for the delivery stations. Then we have our booth reports. The current signups will show you all the booth sites that your troop is currently signed up for, both council and troop sponsored. It'll give you a nice printout of the contact information, notes, dates, times, everything to keep you organized. You will also notice there is a booth site sales. If your troop is tracking the sales from each booth through eBudde, you could pull up this report and it would show you all the variety breakdowns for all the different booths that you have sold. So if you're a numbers person, you like to crunch and see that data for, maybe this Walmart loves do-si-dos over tag-alongs, you can find that report here. Then we have our girl reward reports. These are similar to the ones that we saw on that rewards tab, but they do look a little different. You can toggle between initial or final, and then you would just click the view. This one is a little bit nicer, in my opinion, for printing out when you're sorting the rewards by the girls. So, you can make Susie's pile, you can look at it really quickly and say, okay, she needs a theme patch, the bandana and bag tag, mountain bracelet, water bottle, qualifies, go get her patch, slippers, and then the Samoa hoodie. So you can quickly go down because you'll notice it's all broken down by individual girl. as opposed to that big spreadsheet that we showed earlier. So this is a nice way to quickly have a print off, and maybe when you're sorting everything and putting it into bags, and this might be a little more user friendly. It also has one for the troop rewards, because, you know, there are different reward types. So if you want to review that one as well, you certainly can. And this one will just show you, though, the overall troop rewards as opposed to just the specific ones by girl. And then we have some DOC reports here. These are all going to show as empty right now because I do not have any DOC data, but these are nice to keep you organized. The one that I personally feel you will use the most is this all DOC orders. I recommend downloading this as a spreadsheet as opposed to a PDF. And once your program gets going, this is going to go through and it's going to list off each individual order. So it's going to have the purchaser's name and last name, the order type, so whether it's going to be, you know, a direct ship or the in delivery. It's going to tell you whether it's the in hand, pickup, or mobile, all these different things. It's going to tell you if there's any donated and all the varieties of cookies. So this is a great report to continuously pull and run, especially as the program is going and you're trying to determine how many cover cookies you might need to pick up. So you can make sure that you have enough cookies on hand to fill those orders. And then last but not least, there is also one last report, which is the cookie exchange. And this is in case you're working within our cookie exchange system. It will go through and it will tell you all the different types of cookies that are currently available within the cookie exchange. And that will break down and show you by the service unit and the troop and all the varieties that go across. So if you're looking for Thin Mints, you can pull up this report and you can quickly go down the Thin Mints column and see who has those extra Thin Mints available for you. But those are all of our major reports that we think that you would be able to use and enjoy, and hopefully will make your cookie program a little more organized. We hope you gained something from this video, and we look forward to seeing you next time.